Spider-Man 2 takes place after fucking 1 year after the first game, which if you want a recap of what happened in that game, I tried my best to describe it in my last video or last Spider-Man video, which came out hell 3 months ago, maybe even later than that. But yeah, I thought I did a pretty good job with that for being my first ever like big video essay. To be fair, it has like 16 views, which by the way, if you even watch it, thank you. But yeah, pretty good video. Gives like a good recap of what goes on, and I just sort of talk about why I like that game. I think I have like 3 videos on it in whole, but there you go. There's the recap. I'm just telling you to watch another recap. It sounds weird, but yeah, I'm going to be talking about Spider-Man 2 today. That little intro clip I thought was pretty cool. I don't know. I just like that whole part of Sandman. I thought that was a pretty cool way to show off the game without really like spoilers that much. So, all right. This is before I even play the rest of the game. I've played it before. I just wanted to do that again. So I'm going to put in some clips later. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. At the start of the game, you continue where the game left off in Miles Morales, which I didn't make a video on that game, but it doesn't really matter. But Peter Parker's a teacher at Brooklyn Visions, which is the school Miles goes to. He's a physics teacher. Anyways, that doesn't go too well because he gets interrupted by Sandman, which you saw in the intro. Anyways, Peter gets fired, so that's like his whole arc, and then out of the blue, Harry, which I think I talked about in my last video, who is Venom. I think that was all known, but I also mentioned that in my last video. Harry comes back, and that's like the biggest story of. There's multiple side stories which I'll go into later, but the big story is the bond between Harry and Peter, and it's beautiful. The entire game, like through and through out. Like I don't know how I could put it into words, but. They did a very good job. They showed backstory for Peter Parker. You know, they gave their own little spin on it. They mentioned Flash Thompson, which, I mean, sort of obvious, but, you know, we got to have it somewhere. So, but yeah, it's, that the main story is pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to be doing spoilers. Probably not. I'm just going to give the basis of it, and then, screw it, I will. So, the whole, like, act with Harry having the symbiote is so cool to me. Just because I've watched a few videos on it too, but it's like how when Harry, like the symbiote latches onto him, like right after the Coney Island incident, it like takes his where he's like trying to grab onto him to like try to get like his like signature like style, just to sort of prove that he wants to be like him. And that also is shown when he actually does reach onto him, when it's Agent Harry or some shit. I forgot what it was called, but it's like the symbiote where it's like a Spider-Man ripoff. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that was my thought about it. But yeah, that's the main thing I'm going to talk about.
Dr. Connors has showed up yet.
Good call. I'll catch up with you soon.
Now, the second relationship that I love the most, actually no, there's multiple, but it is Peter with the symbiote. I find it so fascinating how they also did it, how they shown his madness, you know, how he showed his depletion and just, I don't know, how he became an asshole over time. That's the biggest thing I realized, but I like how they did it. He has a lot of funny clips. I'm probably going to play a few. But yeah, I don't know. I thought his entire like character arc was pretty cool while he was an asshole. So here you go. Here are my favorite moments.
Oh, this is good. How did you live? Guess your boss needs better aim. I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Okay, before we get down to business, there's something I have to tell you. I'm fresh out of honey.
What are you doing?
The suit will protect me, right?
Peter, I don't know about this.
Relax and be a good proton.
Huh?
Stay positive. buddy. How you feeling?
I need that suit back.
Pete. What do you remember about last night?
I just remember feeling tired.
Pete. You're not yourself. That suit is changing you.
This suit is the only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it?
Why don't you pop some more pills and say what you're really feeling?
Hey, don't.
I'm busting my ass out there trying to save you, and this is what I get?
I said don't.
I saw your story.
I tried to tell you about that.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you?
I can't lose this job,
Your
Pete.
job is to write the truth.
I did.
The truth is, I'm the hero here, not you.
As for right now, I'm just going to be talking about my favorite parts in the game. I'll try to find clips of them, but probably will. The entire lizard mission, so good. I'm probably going to have boss fights maybe in the background. I do like the Kraven mission, where you try to hunt Kraven as Spider-Man. I do love the mission where you fight Kraven as Venom. So cool. I love that entire section. I don't even know how they let you play as Venom. Really cool, really detailed, even for like the one mission you can get to play as them. But also like the symbiote like abilities are so good. Very powerful. Like you just feel like a menace. Like I don't really know how to say it, but it's like you're just like, I don't know. I think I use a few of them in this clip that I'm watching right now, but it's just like they knew what they were doing with the definitely like making you just feel powerful with the symbiote. So like when you don't have the symbiote for that short amount of time, you're like, damn, like sort of like you feel sort of like vulnerable like all the time. But other than that, like combat's as smooth as the first game is. Like I'm not gonna just say that it's any like different. They do have a new parry button or parry system, which is L1. I didn't like it that much in my first playthrough, but the second playthrough, I loved it. Like, it was literally, like, the only reason why I'd win fights. A lot of boss fights now are required, or not required, but, like, they strongly hint at you using your parry. So, I mean, it's, like, the easier you figure out how to do it, then it's, like, the better it gets. So, but yeah, I can't really say anything bad about the gameplay. Now, the mission most people actually are waiting for, we're expecting, well, this game was in the, talking about, was the Peter versus Miles fight. And, I think it was a very good fight. It had a lot of weight to it. It hit that same Spider-Man 3, like, Tobey Maguire, like, pulling off the, symbiote. Not, like, as, like, detailed, because he, like, just sort of, I don't know, it was very good. Replaying it, I was like, damn, like, to be fair, I played the Venom section and most of the symbiote section in, like, one night. I was just, like, grinding. But, yeah, very good. That entire section was really fun. It sucks that it was, like, it was, like, 5 hours long of the game. Maybe I'm just lying, but I don't know. Pretty good section, like I've said in the past, like, 5 minutes. But, I'm going to talk about Miles and Mr. Lee's entire relationship, because I think that's super interesting and one of the big hitting stones, or like big hitting points of this game. Mr. Negative and Miles Morales has such a cool interaction in their story. If you haven't played the first game, Miles Morales' dad, Jefferson Davis, was killed in a terrorist attack that was planned by the devils, or the demons, Jesus Christ, I can't even get the names right, demons, which was ran by Mr. Negative, Martin Lee, and obviously since Miles Morales knew Mr. Lee, he's just not gonna really, forgive him, but that's the entire side story, which also is done so perfectly. And I'm calling Peter Parker, or like the actual like red and blue Spider-Man, the main story, just because it's not Miles Morales Part 2, or so I'm gonna just say his or Miles Morales' story is a side story in this, even though they all interconnect. So that's my backstory for that. But Miles's whole relationship with Mr. Negative, and how at the very start he almost lets him die just to him drowning when he's not in that little cage and on the raft, and they were getting traded, or he moved over to a different spot. So it's just like, it shows how he was like literally just gonna let him die, and then now he's like at the very end of the game he's forgive him, and he's like, I'm not gonna, like, he says he's not gonna forgive, but it's just like I'm not gonna like keep putting this hate on you, you know. It's just like I'm gonna let you do your thing, but you're gonna let me do mine or whatever. So and that's what I really got out of it. So I thought that was really cool. I do also love the whole fact that Anti-Venom is literally a combination of Miles Morales and Mr. Negative working together to save Peter. I also show that I just thought about that, and how that's really like shows their entire character arc, which it just sums up on how like revenge and stuff shouldn't be a main topic, and vengeance, you know, like shouldn't like be everyone's main focus, and it's just like that's the main thing I got out of the game with Miles and Martin Lee's character arc, and also how Miles's mom, like they want like Martin Lee to not, you know, like to be in jail, like, you know, they know that what's going on right now is the best for him, like in the raft, but it's just like they can't do anything, but like Miles can, so he just feels like obligated to make that better, which he can't. But now he's come to that state of mind where he's like, you know, I'm fine with it. I mean, I'm not fine with it, but you know what I mean? Like, he's accepting of what happened, and he's just gonna move past it. So I thought that was really pretty beautiful is what I was gonna say, but I don't care. Venom as a character is just done really well in this game. I forgot the voice actor for it, but either way, very good. Like, just give it a listen.
It'll be over soon.
Doesn't matter what you do to me. I'm never gonna heal the world with you. Not like this.
That meteorite. You took it from us.
Also, this sort of goes for the character just being so like diverse, and like it gives you the same comic book feeling of just like how big he is. But I've never seen him with wings, so I thought that was pretty interesting to see it for the first time. Anyway, even though this video might have not, I mean, to be fair, I like this video. I think it's actually one of my better video essays. I do recommend getting Spider-Man 2. It's a very good game. Play the first one. Like I said, don't have to buy a PS5. For this game you do, but for the first game, play it on a PS4 for sure. You'll still get the same joy and experience that you will on PS5. So if you're in the market for a PS5, obviously get one. That's okay. I don't know. I don't really know. Don't do whatever you want with your money, but this is definitely one of my go-to games. If I got a PS5 like just now, definitely want to play this game. I do know that Miles Morales is free on PlayStation Plus. If you do just get a new PlayStation and you want to get Spider-Man, get that one. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Probably not. I'm gonna do a Last of Us video next. I just bought that on accident. I'll get into to that later in that video. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your guys' day. Stay classy.